Hey you guys, what's up? Welcome back. We're getting down and dirty today. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to properly wash and clean your makeup brushes. I get asked a lot from my friends and my family, not only because I am a certified makeup artist, but just in general because I wear makeup a lot and I talk about it on my channel. I didn't realize until I went to makeup school how important it is to keep your brushes as clean and as bacteria-free as possible. I'm going to show you every single step down to the brush shampoo that I use, how I cleanse my brushes, even the little tool that I use that helps me get the most effective clean, even down to how I dry my brushes, how often that I wash them. You're gonna get everything that you need to know. If you are interested in learning how to wash your brushes properly, then keep watching. To get started, I'm gonna go through the things that I use, the brushes that I'm cleaning, and everything like that. So I'll talk this through and then I will switch to voiceover mode since the water will be on. I'm in my bathroom. I use the Real Techniques brush cleansing palette. So I use this little tool here to clean my brushes, which I'll take out in a minute. This is a brand new one. I don't use the brush cleaner that comes with it. My skin is very sensitive, so I use the Eco Tools Makeup Brush and Sponge Shampoo for a weekly deep cleanse. It's fragrance free and dermatology tested. You can get this at Target, Ulta. You can get it online. I'll have it linked. This is anywhere from like $7.99 to like $8.99 depending on where you go. This set was, I believe, around $11. Again, I'll link this as well. I did get this on Amazon this time. Ulta was sold out of it when I was purchasing it. And I do replace these every year because they do tend to get makeup crusted in there just from all the repetitive cleaning. And then I typically wash my brushes every other week. I used to do every week, but life got busy and I'm also working from home a lot more, so I don't wear makeup as much as I was before when I was going into an office every day. So I do a deep cleaning every other week, once every other week, and then I use a makeup brush spray in between for very quick cleansing throughout the week. This is a brush drying rack. This obviously isn't necessary. You can lean your brushes on like the edge of the sink. You don't need one of these. My mom actually got this for me a couple of years ago. I just find it very handy. You'll see how I actually dry my brushes. It's pretty useful to dry your brushes either laying like hanging off the sink or hanging off of a surface or upside down. You don't want your brushes drying this way because water will start to sink back into the barrel and mold can start, bacteria can start, water can settle in there, and it's just not good. So you want them drying either upside down or to the side so that any excess water will drip down. And I've got a variety of brushes here. I've got face brushes. I'm not really doing any eye brushes. I typically don't wash my eye brushes because I have so many. So we're gonna do mostly face brushes here as well as my makeup sponge. Getting started with our brush palette, you'll see it has an array of different little notches on there for cleansing. The bigger ones are for bigger brushes, and then as you go down, you could use the other sides of the pad for smaller brushes. Just gets a more precise clean. It's got that little suction at the bottom, or on the back of it, excuse me, to stick to the bottom of your sink. So I usually wet it, and then I get some of the brush shampoo on the brush palette, and then I take my first brush and swirl. So my steps are wet, pour, swirl. And you'll see I'm trying to get all sides of the brush. I am using lukewarm water, so not hot, not cold, something in the middle. I'm usually always adjusting the temperature of the water. And then I use my hand just to kind of like scrub the brush shampoo off. And then I squeeze the excess water out of the bristles and try to keep the bristles in their shape. Then I take the end of the brush and put it through one of the drying rack holes so that it dries upside down. And then I repeat basically the same steps throughout all of my brushes until I get to the sponge. So we will speed this along and enjoy. You'll see as my size of brush changes when I get to the medium or smaller brushes, I move down the pad to the smaller bumps so that it gets a more precise clean for the appropriate size brush. Brushes I use with cream or liquid products, so foundation brushes, concealer brushes, cream blushes. I tend to do a really, really deep scrub and I save those for the end. Brushes that hold cream products or liquid products like foundation brushes, concealer brushes tend to get really caked up really fast, and that's how bacteria can start to grow, and it's just not good to have tons and tons and tons of the same makeup piling inside the bristles, and it can get hard to clean. So it's not the easiest to get rid of, which is why a double cleanse is sometimes necessary. All the freshly cleaned brushes hanging upside down. I typically wash my brushes at night and then by the next day they are dry and ready to use. Once I'm done using the brush pad, I rinse in hot water just to get any residue off until the next time I use it. Back to lukewarm water to wash the sponge. I don't use the brush pad, I just do this by hand and pour the brush shampoo on almost the entire sponge, but especially the areas that I use it most. I pretty much just squeeze the brush shampoo into the sponge and kind of wring it out with my thumb and my forefinger to get any of the gunk out. Once it's starting to get fully clean, I will start to just wring it out, almost as if I was going to use it. Well, that is it, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that you learned something today. I'm very passionate about like beauty and skincare and makeup and things like that. And of course, even though I am a professional makeup artist, you know, I obviously am just sharing what I know and how I put that knowledge to my personal use. So I hope that it was helpful for you today. Always pop things in the comments if you have questions. I will link as much as I can in the description box if you're interested in any of the brush cleansing products. But again, thank you all so much for watching. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. And I will see you guys next time. Bye.